What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another Prize Picks and Better Picks NBA player props video today. Got two six picks for you tonight for this huge Game 6 matchup between the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. Going to be talking a lot about multiple valuable lessons here as to how to succeed on both apps, how to capture the best value. We'll be discussing exactly what I'm talking about throughout this video, guys. Better Picks, if you have not gotten it, go ahead and sign up today. They're going to match your first deposit up to $250 with the promo code KJKDFS. So a huge deposit match bonus over on Better Picks. They just updated this offer. They were doing a better no sweater offer. Now it's all the way up to $250 deposit match. So if you have not signed up, take advantage of these props that I'm going to share with you today. On the screen, you can already see too, right off the top of the bat, Tyrese Halliburton over 8.5 assists is at 9.0 even on Prizepicks. Josh Hart over 16.5 rebounds and assists is up to 17.0 on Prizepicks. The reason for this, guys, you're going to hear me talk about it throughout this video, is these guys are expected to go over these numbers. So Prizepicks has gone ahead and they've bumped them up to an even line to take away the value that we can capture. Lots of data, lots of money goes into setting these lines. For those of you that don't know how it works, we'll be talking about exactly kind of the deal throughout this video. Hopefully it's going to be very educational for you. I know it's going to be educational if you listen. If you enjoy the content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. And if you are getting very serious, you're really looking to step up your game, you really want to learn how to profit throughout the year on these apps, I do offer a premium content package. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway here shortly, guys. If you would like to do a giveaway, let me know. I do have sportsbooks picks going on over there now, as well as all of these apps. So last night, the big money winners for us was on Sleeper for number one. So I covered Sleeper, had the Caitlin Clark over 3.5 rebounds, under 20.5 points of rebounds for Aaron Gordon. That cash. This is my ticket turning 500 into 1715. And then the FanDuel, we had Aaron Gordon over over 1 3 made, essentially one or more threes made. We were able to capture that at 130. It was all the way up to like minus 170 in a lot of the markets, so that was a really good value. I sent that into the Discord right away. And the Minnesota Timberwolves first quarter money line. So I've got all that stuff going on. Plan on starting another channel here. It's going to be the KJK DSB, Daily Sports Betting. If you want to see that as well, let me know in the comments. If you want some FanDuel, some DraftKings content, all that fun stuff. And just leave a comment, man. Leave a comment that you want to give away. Essentially what it's going to be is I'm going to be refunding every single new user that signs up for the VIP that hasn't been a VIP member yet. You'll sign up. You'll get that refund. It'll process in 3 to 5 business days. It's going to give everyone a chance to try it out for free, essentially. The only reason you'd have to pay up front, guys, is for security reasons. I do have bots set to keep the Discord secure, to keep people out that shouldn't be in there. So you'll sign up. If you haven't signed up before and you haven't tried it out yet, I will refund you. Is the idea behind this giveaway. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below in the comments if you're interested in the giveaway. So without further ado, let's break this down. Let's get into it, guys. We will start things off with the Better Picks props here on the video today, and then we'll switch on over to Prizepicks in the second half. First pick's going to be Tyrese Halliburton over 8.5 assists. I'm going to make this straight to the point throughout this video, guys. It's really quite simple. There are sportsbooks data that goes into setting these lines. There's millions of dollars invested. They set the lines based on what the player is projected to do. These books know everything that you think you know and more, right? So I'm just going to be honest with you. If you think, you can watch these basketball games and know more than FanDuel, DraftKings, all of these books that have millions of dollars invested, you're just simply not going to win long-term on these apps, on these books. So this is what I try to preach. This is what I try to teach. So for instance, like I have a ton of different data pulled up here, rotations. We know like every single one of these guys, how many minutes they're going to play, etc. The last 2 games have been a blowout in this series, guys. 121-91 on the May 14th and 121-89 on May 12th. So a lot of these players have not played their full allotment of minutes. We've seen Tyrese Halliburton play 38, 35, 36 minutes in competitive games, right? This is win or go home. I don't see them putting him on the bench early. As a matter of fact, they definitely will not, because they literally have to win or they will go home. Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best assist guys in the entire NBA, for those of you that watch the NBA and know the personnel, the players. He's going to have a ton of assist opportunities, okay? So There's a lot of sharp action coming in on Tyrese Halliburton's over 8.5 assists. Prizepicks has gone ahead and bumped it up because of this. So we can take advantage, capture that value on better picks that we can't get on Prizepicks. Same thing can be said for Josh Hart, right? We have a very condensed rotation with these New York Knicks. He's going to be out there for a ton of minutes. I mean, the Knicks rotation has been ridiculous. So his opportunity to grab rebounds and assists is going to be massive. You look at the minutes played for these guys, you can see Josh Hart like playing like 40, 48 minutes per game. Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, same thing. Once again, there was a blowout last 2 games. He only played like 30 minutes. Do you expect his minutes to go up in this one as long as the game stays competitive? Hartenstein, you could say the same thing. McBride did make his way into the starting lineup now with there being no OG Anunoby, no Bojan Bogdanovic. There's been a lot of minutes opened up, and then we have Precious Achiuwa and Alec Burks sprinkling in, right? So once again, all of these lines, all of these books have these guys set with all this stuff factored in. So the better picks, like I'm just going to get kind of straight to the point. There's a ton of different data trending towards these guys being, optimal plays. So rather than playing them on Prizepicks where they have been bumped, let's take advantage of the value on better picks, and we can get this value captured without the bumps. There are no pushes on better. There can be bumps, there can be plays removed, but there's no pushes. So what that means is there's no even lines. You're never going to see 9.0, 17.0, 20.0 for Dante DiVincenzo. So these are all plays that I was able to capture on better that you can't get on Prizepicks. In a 6-pick dynamic play, you want to be playing the dynamic payout because if you get 4 out of 6 correct, you're still going to profit. So if you get 4 correct, you're going to get 1.05 extra money. 5 correct, you're going to get 1.25 extra money. 6 correct, you're going to get 20x your money. This is the best slip. This and 5-pick dynamics. The same can be said for Prizepicks. 5-pick flexes and 6-pick flexes are going to be the best bang for your buck on these platforms. So like I said, better picks. This video will make it pretty simple. It's value you cannot get on Prizepicks that we can get on better picks. So Halliburton over 8.5 assists has been bumped to 9.0 even. Take the value on better. Josh Hart over 16.5 rebounds and assists has been bumped on Prizepicks. Take the value on better. We can get it at 16.5. Dante DiVincenzo points and assists has been bumped up to 20.0 even on Prizepicks. Take the value where we can get it at 19.5 on better picks. Aaron Naismith over 9.5 points has been bumped to 10.0 even on Prizepicks. We cannot get that value. Take the value on better picks. Obi Toppin, 8.5 points. We're getting an entire point discount on better as compared to Prizepicks. That is a huge difference, guys. It's massive. I mean, let's say the guy goes out there and he hits 3 threes, right? Obi Toppin loves to launch it from deep. Ends with 9 points. He doesn't do anything else. Spot up shooter. We're cashing on better, whereas we would come up short on Prizepicks. So we want to be taking advantage. And the last one we can get on Prizepicks as well, Miles Turner. I had a lot of interest in his rebounds prop last night. I was able to lock it in at 6.5 on better picks. The problem is he's now been bumped up to, Prizepicks, we wouldn't be able to get this value anyways. He's been at 7.0 for quite some time. But on better picks, we were able to get 6.5. He's now been bumped up to he's been removed from the board on better picks is what I'm trying to say here. But we were able to capture his rebounds and assist prop, which also does have some value. It's favored across the entire industry. So those would be my 6 picks. Like I said, it's for the sake of the video, I'm just trying to get through it and explain to you guys like the thought process as to what goes behind this. There's a lot of data. Also, you'll continue to see me pull up on screen for these videos and on streams to explain all the data that goes in behind this. But it's really simplistic. These apps want to make it difficult for you to beat them, and they do this by changing the lines. It's the same thing that can be said on sports books. They're very good at what they do, guys. They're not going to try to make it easy for you to beat them. If it was easy to beat them, they would just make Tyrese Halliburton's assist line at 1.5. We all know he's going to get over, 1.5 assists. He's going to get 2 assists. We would all just take his over every game and we'd be rich, right? So it's a little more complicated than that. But for the sake of the video, I just want to make it known that Better Picks is a resource that we can be taking advantage of. Once again, they'll match you with that deposit match up to $250, so you get all that extra money to be playing with, that you can be tailing these free picks, so you can hop in the VIP and get access to more picks there. But we're getting a really solid 6-pick here for Better Picks of value we simply cannot get on Prizepicks. So that will be our Better Picks ticket. on the video today. It is an actual ticket that I am playing. As you can see, I have $250 on it to win 5,000. So the all NBA player prop picks, they're allowing us to put up to 250 during the playoffs. If you mix and match different sports, you might be capped like $50 or $100. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to mix in different sports over on Betr. But that will be pick number one. And then just to show you my Discord, just to show you proof, one, I locked it on myself, and two, I am supplying this to my Discord, paying members. So I really want these picks to go well. You're never going to see me promote plays on this channel that I'm not playing myself. So the reason I pulled the Discord is just to simply prove that I did send this in. I send them in as soon as I place them. If some of these props have been removed or bumped after the video releases, I apologize, but that just shows you that the process is on point, right? If your plays are constantly getting changed, you capture a play at a certain line and then it gets taken off the board and or the line moves, it's a very good indicator that your process is on point. So that happens all the time with my plays. It's just the way it goes with these apps, right? They're not easy to beat. So that's how they kind of keep things tough for you to be able to just log in, take them for every single dollar they have, right? So this is how we're going to take advantage over on Betr of the 6 picks that we can't capture on Prizepicks outside of Turner, but I like that prop a lot as well. And let's get into the Prizepicks section of the program. All right, discussing Prizepicks now, guys. It does appear that one of these props did get bumped. It's going to be the Isaiah Hartenstein rebounds. I just discussed how these props are going to change all the time throughout the day if you're getting good value. Unfortunately, Hartenstein, I got the under at 10.5. He's down to 10.0. Personally, I'd probably play a 5-pick flex now with these picks. It's up to you if you play bumps or just replace it with your favorite prop. But for full transparency, did get Hartenstein at 10.5. The reason I was able to lock that in is because there's good value on the under, similar to what we're talking about. Miles Turner will be the next play here. You can see on the Daily Line Fantasy Optimizer, guys, this is all of the data that's going behind these line changes on Prizepicks. So I talk about Vegas data, all of this stuff, right? There's all of these sports books. So FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars, BetOnline, Bovada, all these books that you see advertised on your TV screen throughout these playoffs, most likely. They set all these lines, and then Prizepicks is essentially funneling them through on the back end of their app to set appropriate lines and not get beat too badly. So the Hartenstein 10.5 rebounds, there was good value on his under. You can see now they're saying there's a 51.55% chance for him to hit the over here, but keep in mind this line's at 10.0 now. When there's value on the under, guys, essentially they're saying he's going to end with 10 rebounds. Like, these lines are very, very precise. So for me, when you get an even line on Prizepicks, we discussed it in the first part of the video, but you're not quite getting that value. We can pull up Miles Turner for our second pick. I talked about him over on Betr Picks, but he is a great prop here. Why? Because once again, he's favored across the entire industry. Minus 125 on the over on DraftKings, minus 135 on the over on BetMGM, minus 131 on the over on Caesars. He's all the way up to minus 145 on the over on Flip. So if you were to go on to these apps, you'd have to risk $145 to win $100 is what that means, is the simplest form. And the reason you have to risk more to win less is because the likelihood of that player going over the line is higher than him going under. That's how this works. If we pull up my Discord, you'll hear me talk about this frequently if you listen to my content, but no matter what the sports books are charging us on these apps, we're getting the same implied line depending upon the type of slip that we lock in. So this is my university tab. This explains all of this. On Prizepicks, in a 5 or 6 pick flex entry, you're getting minus 119 implied odds per individual leg. So think of it as each play, you have to risk $119 to win 100 no matter what. So if we can take props that where you'd have to risk more on a sports book, that's really good. We're getting good bang for our buck. We're getting a good deal at a grocery store, right? We're getting a good deal on a purchase. Millions and millions of dollars invested into this. So when you're here, if this is new to you and you're like, what is this guy talking about? What does this have to do with basketball? That sums it up, okay? So Miles Turner over 8.5 rebounds and assists will be pick number 1. Pick number 2 on our Prizepicks entry is going to be Obi Toppin over 10.5 points and assists. Another tool that I absolutely love to use is the Odds Jam Sportsbook screen. They do have an optimizer over here as well. I do have a promo code with them as well. If you're listening and you're like, I can do this research myself, this guy's pulling up these data screens and you're interested, use my promo code and get 35% off, because you can use this same tool I'm discussing if you're interested. Okay, so it's 10.5 points and assists for Obi Toppin. Minus 122 on the over on DraftKings, minus 135 on the over on Caesar. So once again, guys, we're getting 119. That's a big difference. If you were going over to Sleeper, I talked about cashing in on their app last night. They have him all the way up to minus 149. Flip has him all the way up to minus 145. So it's a massive difference getting him at 119 and a 5 or 6 pick flex on Prizepicks, as opposed to having to lock him in over there on those platforms, okay? So that's why we're getting a good deal on him. Josh Hart, once again, the points, rebounds, and assist prop trending upwards. We talked about this Knicks rotation at the beginning of the video if you've been listening. Massive minutes for Josh Hart. I mean, massive minutes for the entire Knicks rotation, but this is just ridiculous. Like, I mean, this guy's played the entire game, 2 games in a row. So we know the opportunity is going to be there. He's an absolute stat sheet stuffer. And the 31.5 PRA line, we are certainly seeing some sharp action coming in on his overs. So let's take advantage there. Josh Hart, we have 31.5 minus 111 on FanDuel is the best place you can get, but on Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sportsbook in the world, he's all the way up to minus 140. We're also seeing him listed higher than 31.5 in multiple places. He's up to 32 even on Dabble. So Dabble's another platform that I do cover picks for, that I do place tickets on, and they've already gone ahead and taken initiative and moved him up to 32 even, because it's just simply too good of a prop at the 31.5 line. Essentially what they're saying. We can see in real time, Resorts World Bet just moved from minus 120 to minus 125 on the overs. So there's like some real-time data of a sports book showing that he's likely going to go over. Now you have to risk 125 to win 100 on that book, minus 140 on Flip, minus 139 on Sleeper, right? So on Prizepicks, we're actually getting some pretty good bang for our buck at that 119 implied line. And if you're able to lock this in on FanDuel, if you're listening, that'd be a fantastic place to go. That's actually the best place you could go to take this. So if you're a FanDuel user, feel free to take that. And then we have Tyrese Halliburton over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It's going to be the same concept. We can go ahead and just pull up Tyrese Halliburton so you can get a visual on him. This is the same concept for all the picks we've discussed throughout this video, not only on the Prizepicks format, but also on the Betr picks format. Okay, so he's up to 33.5, 34.5 in a lot of places. You can see he's at 34.5 even money across the board on FanDuel. We're getting the 33.5 good deal. Favorite on the over 33.5, 122 on DraftKings. It's actually plus money on the under, so that's indicating to us they really think that the 33.5 line, he's going over. The plus money would mean you'd have to risk $100 to win 102. So you're risking less to win more, but you're less likely to win the bet. All right, so for those of you that are new to odds, that are not, hopefully I'm explaining it well enough to you, you'll continue to see more content from me that explains all this. But you can see 34.5 on Bet Rivers, 34.5 on Fanatics, 34.5 on Bet Rivers New York, 34.5 FanDuel we talked about, 34.5 Desert Diamond. So there's clear value to be had on the over at 33.5. 34.5, it's like even money. So the 33.5 line we want to be taking advantage of as soon as possible on Prizepicks. And then lastly, TJ McConnell, 10.5 points. We can go back to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer for this one. These are both tools that are going to streamline the process of finding sportsbook data and being able to be quick so that you can beat these books before bumps happen. Under 10.5 points for TJ McConnell is the best prop on the entire board. 52.14% chance of hitting. Another thing to take note of, guys, that percentage you're seeing, like if you're someone that's playing every day and you're getting frustrated that you're not like winning every single pick, this is literally the best possible prop on the board you can take for TJ McConnell, and we have an expected odds of 52.14% chance to hit. So I talk a lot about how precise these lines are, how they're changing them, and how difficult it can be to beat. That's a perfect example of, I mean, this is one of the best props on the board, and it's only got a 52.14% chance of hitting. So it's all about the long game. That's why we play the optimal slip types. That's why we play 5 and 6 pick flexes, and we get the best value we can get. Pinnacle's at 147. Pinnacle is the sharpest sportsbook in the world, known as the sharpest sportsbook in the world. They accept winning sports bettors. So when winning sports bettors that are good at what they do place their wagers, the lines change accordingly. You would have to risk $147 to win $100 on the sharpest sportsbook in the world and Pinnacle on the under 10.5 points for TJ McConnell. Some of the sharpest minds, right? So you always want to be betting with the sharp money. You might be someone's very knowledgeable in basketball. I'm very knowledgeable in basketball. However, I have learned all of these concepts of market data, being quick, using the data to streamline my process, right? Because these apps are going to be quicker than you if you don't figure it out. So hopefully that makes sense. TJ McConnell, under 10.5, is a fantastic prop. We're getting 119 implied odds in a 5 or 6 pick flex. So where you'd have to go on Pinnacle and risk that 147 as I discussed, we have to risk 119 no matter what is the concept. I know you can't see that on your screen, like you're not logging in on FanDuel and placing 119 to win 100, but that's how this works. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that kind of explains all of these things that go into these picks. And I already did lock in. Once again, you're never going to see me promote plays on this channel that I'm not playing myself. This is a legitimate VIP ticket, a legitimate ticket that I did place. You can see it is a 1-unit play. Hartenstein, under 10.5 rebounds. TJ McConnell, all of these picks we discussed. I sent it into my Discord, so these are all legitimate picks, and I am placing them on my Prizepicks account as well. So let's pull it up, full proof. I'm playing it. I sent it in. So I really want these picks to go well for you guys to win money, for me to win money, for my VIP members to win money, for everybody to win money. That's the goal, is to help you with the free content and provide as much value as I can. So if you enjoyed the content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload, guys. If you want that giveaway, like I said, I think I'm going to be doing it here. Leave a like, leave a comment. If we get this thing up, over like 20 comments, 50 likes. I mean, I don't want to make it difficult. The point is to help out and give back as much as I can. The thought is for like the next month, if you're someone that has never used my VIP, you can sign up, purchase it, and I will refund you. It'll take 3 to 5 business days to get your refund. The only reason you even have to put any money in the first place is for security reasons, to get into the Discord. But that would be an offer for anyone that hasn't tried it. Because I can see on my end, when you sign up, if you've tried it, if you've been a member in the past, I would like to give everyone a chance to try it. I'd like to give everyone a chance to be cashing in with us every single day, because I really believe in it. And now that I got the sports betting put in as well, I think it could reach a new audience for those of you that enjoy my content, that want those, FanDuel, DraftKings picks, all that stuff. I'll leave a link to the new YouTube channel as well down below in the description. I haven't posted any content yet, but down below in the comments, but that's coming shortly. So thanks for tuning in. Wishing you all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NBA player props tonight, your Betr Picks NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.